Restorative justice is an indigenous practice that is used to build community and to hold each other accountable. The more that you are connected with one another, the more likely you are to repair harm whenever harm does occur.
Restorative justice benefits our students. It's noticeable, it's tangible, you can see it in the schools.
Restorative is just a way of being.
Restorative justice is giving students and adults the tools to solve conflict, take responsibility for the hurt or damage that they've caused, and try to repair it.
The Restorative Practices Collaborative started in 2019-2020 school year. It was an opportunity for us to bring communities of practice throughout the city of San Antonio in 3 school districts. Restorative justice was an intentional strategy that we decided to move towards because of community input around the urgency to do something different around discipline.
Tafolla is a 6th through 8th grade campus. Our demographics look like basically 97%, 98% Hispanic, and 98% economically disadvantaged. We were asked to be part of the pilot program for restorative justice programs at the district.
In one of my classes, we've been doing circle throughout the year. There's nothing specific you have to talk about. If you just want to get something off your chest, you can. If you don't want to speak, you don't have to.
There's no judgment in the circle, and they're just really there to help you go through anything you have to go through.
It was really great to have the kids talk about what's going on in their class, and for some students who didn't realize how their behavior was impacting everyone in the community of that classroom, for them to understand on their own what they were needing to work on and listen to from other people. That moment of, it's not just me, it is all of us together. We're not saying restorative is no discipline. When that consequence is done, we welcome them back and we discuss what happened. What could we have done differently? What was your role in it, and what are we going to do going forward?
To me, circle is life because it helped me become the person I am today. It helped me grow.
Here at Candlewood, we have noticed a trend with our boys of color that they are referred a lot more often than our other students for disciplinary measures and for referrals for special education services. We look at a situation, and if there's any damage done, how can we repair that damage? So it may be a conflict between 2 students. We bring them in, we talk to each student individually. We ask that student's permission if they feel comfortable in, repairing the damage or the hurt that they've caused, and we bring them in together. Part of restorative justice is you have to know how to get yourself centered or calm down. We're not just giving the tools to solve problems between people, but also solve that inner conflict that a student may have in themselves. We have a peace corner in every single classroom, office, and those peace corners have bags in them that have tools. They know it's a space to reflect, to just bring themselves centered again so that they can make better choices. We have several students who now, instead of blowing up and eloping from the classroom, they'll tell us, I need to go to the peace corner. When people ask me, does RJ really work? Yes, it does.
The Harlandale Alternative Center is a secondary district placement for students. When they get in an offense at their home campus, they have to leave the campus. We got an in-service at central office on restorative practices, and we knew that was the direction the state wanted to go. They wanted to break that pipeline to prison, and I took a 3-day training. It gives students an opportunity to solve their discipline problems with a different avenue than just punitive.
Me, myself, there's this one kid that we had problems with. I came to him, and we just talked it out instead of fighting it out. And then it actually calmed it down. Then we went through a day without none of us having to get suspended or go to the office.
This Harlandale Alternative Center has helped my granddaughter be better. This has helped her knowing that she doesn't have to be in that system, because being in that system, she can get lost.
You have somebody to talk to, and they'll make time for you.
What I like to tell my kids is, you got the rest of your life ahead of you. We're not throwing you away. You got plenty of life ahead of you.
To date, we have already seen huge shifts in school discipline, attendance. We've also seen structural shifts, and we have seen folks being able to utilize their data systems to be able to reflect on this even without a partnership support.
By enacting these restorative practices, you create cost-effective, viable solutions that improve the quality of life of young people, staff, and administrators on campus, and you're giving families the tools to be able to unpack the pain that they live in on a regular basis.
We have less discipline issues that we would have had otherwise if we did not lean on restorative practices here.
It's made me realize that I'm not the only person going through something. It's also made me realize that people can change.